Hello, welcome to the next session of basic surveying model number 2. Let us know about the Earth's magnetic field and dip. Okay. So, the line of forces of Earth's magnetic field generally run from south to north as shown in this diagram near the equator. They are parallel to Earth's surface. Near equator, they are parallel to the Earth's surface. The horizontal projections of these lines define magnetic meridian. Okay. The angle which these lines of forces makes with the surface of the earth is known as dip. Now let us understand what is declination. So what is declination? All important surveys are plotted with reference to the true meridian. If you have seen, I was writing a arrow mark here like this, written as north, right? All important surveys are plotted with reference to true meridian. Since the direction of the magnetic meridian at a place changes with the time, I had explained you in the earlier classes that the true meridian will not change, but the magnetic meridian may vary. Since the direction of the magnetic meridian at a place changes with the time, the horizontal angle made between the true meridian and the magnetic meridian is known as declination. So, if I write a figure, if this is said to be true meridian, this is said to be true meridian, and let us take the magnetic meridian towards east. So, this angle is nothing but the angle made between the true meridian and the magnetic meridian. If the declination is towards east, it is called as declination east. If the declination is towards west, it is called as declination west. Okay. So I can write this as declination east and if the angle made between the true meridian and the magnetic meridian is towards west, this is declination west. Okay. So the sign convention for declination east is positive, whereas the sign convention for declination west is negative. Okay. Next, let us move on to isogonic line and agonic line. What is isogonic line? Now we have seen what is declination. It is the angle made between true meridian and magnetic meridian, right? So isogonic line is a line which will be having the same declination, So if the declination is towards right, that is towards east, and you have one more line, so that line is also called as isogonic line. But what about agonic line? Agonic line is a line which is made up of points of zero declination. So next, let me move on to local attraction. Okay. What do you mean by local attraction? A magnetic meridian at a place is established by a magnetic needle which is uninfluenced by other attracting forces. Okay. However, sometimes the magnetic needle may be attracted and prevented from indicating the true magnetic meridian when it is in proximity to certain magnetic substances. Some of the sources of local attraction are magnetite in the ground, wire carrying electric current, and then railroad rails, steel structures, keys, and then chains which you are going to use to measure the distance, tapes, etc. Okay. So what these things do is they will prevent your magnetic needle to not indicate the true magnetic meridian. So how do you suspect there is a local attraction? That is, how do you come to know whether a station is subjected to local attraction? So how to detect local attraction? The local attraction can be detected by observing the forebearing and back bearings of the line of a station. Local attraction is detected by observing the forebearings and back bearing of a station. If the difference between the forebearing and back bearing is exactly equal to 180 degrees, if the difference between the forebearing and back bearing is exactly equal to 180 degrees, then we can say it is free from local attraction. What if the difference is not equal to 180 degree? Then we can say those stations are affected by local attraction. Then those stations are affected by local attraction. Okay. So next, let us move on to numerical problems on local attractions and how to suspect the local attraction, which station is being affected by local attraction. Okay. Let me solve the first problem. So problem number 1. Four bearings and back bearings will be given. AB 45 degrees 45 minutes, 226 degrees 10 minutes is back bearing. Line BC 96 degree 55 minutes, 277 degree 5 minutes. CD 29 degree 45 minutes, 209 degrees 10 minutes. DE 324 degrees 48 minutes, 144 degree 48 minutes is the back bearing. So here is the question, it goes like this. The following bearings were observed while traversing with a compass. Line AB, BC, CD, DE are given. The forebearing of line AB is 45 degree 45 minutes and back bearing of line AB is 226 degrees 10 minutes. So these are the forebearings and back bearings of the line given. Okay. Next, mention which stations were affected by local attraction and determine the corrected bearings So this is the question asked. Okay. So you need to identify which station is affected by the local attraction. So what you can do, see, they have given the forebearing and back bearing, right? So I can write the forebearing of line ABA as 45 degree 45 minutes, and below this if I write B to A, it suggests that it is nothing but back bearing of line AB, that is 226 degree 10 minutes. So I will change this layout. So let the first column be line, okay, and the first line is AB. Let me write the second column as observed bearings. Observed bearings. So AB was given as 45 degree 45 minutes. Next I will write BA, that is back bearing of AB, 226 degrees 10 minutes. Next line BC, 96 degrees 55 minutes is the forebearing. CB is nothing but the back bearing of the same line, which is given as 277 degrees 5 minutes. CD, forebearing of line CD, 29 degrees 45 minutes. DC, 209 degrees 10 minutes. DE, 324 degree 48 minutes is the fore bearing of the line DE. ED is the back bearing of the line, which is given as 144 degrees 48 minutes. So these are your observed bearings. Okay. So these are your observed bearings. What is the next step? See, by inspection find in which station the difference between the two bearings is exactly equal to 180. In the first step we should identify which station is free from local attraction, and by taking that station as reference we should keep on correcting the other bearings. Okay. Now if you observe and take the difference between the bearings one by one, if you take the difference between these two, you will get 226 degree 10 minutes minus 45 degree 45 minutes, and this is not exactly equal to 180. You can use your calculator and get the answer. So this difference is not exactly equal to 180. Coming to this station, if you take difference between these two, again it is not equal to 180. Then if you take difference between these two bearings, this is not equal to 180. Next, if you take difference between these two bearings, yes, you will get exactly the difference is equal to 180 degrees. So what you can say? We can say that the stations D and E are free from local attraction. So by keeping this as reference, we should keep on correcting the other bearings. Next column will be correction. What is the correction to be applied at a particular station? Okay. So the station D and E, if you take the difference between these two bearings, you will get 180. All right. Let me write the next column as well. Okay. So now let us go to the third column, which is correction, and the fourth column being corrected bearing. That is, after applying the correction, what is the corrected bearing, and the last column being remarks column. Okay. So now you will get the difference exactly equal to 180 degrees. Okay. So now what we can say is there is no correction to be applied at that particular station, that is D and E. It is free from local attraction. The readings taken from station D and station E are free from local attraction, that is there is no correction to be applied. So 0 minutes at D. So if this DE has a 0 minutes correction, then this DC will also be having 0 minutes correction. So whatever readings you are going to take from station D will be having 0 minutes correction. Okay. So you can write the same thing here, and since the difference between the fore bearing and back bearing is equal to 180 degree between these two, I can say there is 0 minutes correction to be applied at E. Now let me write the corrected bearings. Just add these two, 209 degree 10 minutes and 0 minutes correction, means we will get the same thing here, which is 209 degrees 10 minutes. 209 degrees 10 minutes. What about these two? Yes, you can write the same values here. 324 degree 48 minutes, 144 degrees 48 minutes. Okay. Next, if this is the back bearing of the line DC, the difference between the fore bearing and back bearing should have been how much? So let me write the calculations here. At D, 209 degrees 10 minutes minus 180 degrees should give me 29 degrees 10 minutes. This is the corrected bearing, that is fore bearing of line CD will be 29 degree 10 minutes. But what is the observed bearing here? The observed bearing is 29 degree 45 minutes. Just deduct this value from this value, that is deduct 29 degree 10 minutes minus 29 degree 45 minutes, okay, which will give you 35 minutes at C. If this has a correction of minus 35 minutes, here also you should apply a same correction since the readings are taken with C as a reference. So, if this has minus 35 minutes correction, this should also have minus 35 minutes correction. Okay. Next, if this is the correction to be applied here, what about the corrected bearing here? So, the corrected bearing will be 276 degrees 30 minutes is the corrected bearing now. Now, this is corrected. Correct the bearing of PC, that is at B. Actually, this is not D, this is C. Next, at B, if this is 276 degree 30 minutes, this is the back bearing of the line BC, that is CB, nothing but back bearing. Now, let us calculate what is the fore bearing, that is corrected fore bearing from the corrected back bearing, which that will give you 96 degrees 30 minutes is the corrected bearing, that is 96 degrees 30 minutes is the corrected bearing of the line BC, whereas what is the observed bearing of line BC? It is 96 degree 55 minutes. So, 96 degree 30 minutes minus 96 degree 55 minutes will give you minus 25 minutes at B, minus 25 minutes at B. Now, if the readings are taken from station B, if you apply a correction of minus 25 minutes here, if you observe it has B here, so you should apply the same correction, that is 25 minutes at B. Now, if you have applied a correction of 25 minutes at B, then what about the corrected bearing? 226 degree 10 minutes minus for 25 minutes will give you 25 degrees and 45 minutes is the corrected bearing. Now, let us take difference between this bearing and 180 degree to obtain its fore bearing. At A, that is 225 degree 45 minutes is the corrected back bearing of the line BA. You will get 45 degrees and 45 minutes. This is the correct bearing or corrected bearing, that is 45 degrees 45 minutes. So, if you take difference between this and this, you will get the correction. 45 degree 45 minutes minus 45 degree 45 minutes will give you 0 minutes at A. So, this is how you calculate the corrected bearings and determine which station is affected from local attraction. So, what you can write in the remarks column, if you observe at station A, you have 0 minutes correction. If you observe at station B, you have correction to be applied, that is minus 25 minutes. And if you observe the correction at C, you have minus 35 minutes. And if you observe the correction at station D, it is 0 minutes, and station C, it is again 0 minutes. In the remarks column, what we can write is stations or station B and C are affected by local attraction. Whereas station A, D and E are free from local attraction. Got it? So, this is how you suspect station is affected by the local attraction and which is free from local attraction. Okay? So, this is your first problem. I hope you people have understood, so that I can move on to the next problem. So, okay. So, if you observe these readings and try to plot it according to the whole bearings given, you will get an open traverse. Okay? You will get an open traverse. So, start from A and end at station E. Okay. Next problem which I am going to solve is related to closed traverse. Fine. So, let me move on to the second problem. line AB, forebearing of line AB is 75 degree 5 minutes. Line BA is nothing but back bearing, 254 degrees 20 minutes. Next, forebearing of line BC, 115 degrees 20 minutes. Next, line CB, 296 degrees 35 minutes. Next, line CD, 165 degrees 35 minutes. Next, line DC, 345 degrees 35 minutes. Next, line DE, 224 degrees 50 minutes. ED is 44 degrees 5 minutes. Next, line EA, 304 degrees 50 minutes, and line AE, 125 degrees 5 minutes. Next column being correction. Next, corrected bearing. True bearing. The following bearings were observed in running a closed traverse, and the various bearings are given as shown. That is, line AB, forebearing is 75 degree 5 minutes, back bearing is 254 degree 20 minutes, and I have written same bearings in this manner, AB, BA, that is as shown in the table. At what stations do you suspect the local attraction? At what stations do you suspect the local attraction? And determine the correct magnetic bearings. Determine the correct magnetic bearings. This is the corrected magnetic bearing. If the declination was 5 degree 10 minutes east, if the declination was 5 degree 10 minutes east, what are the true bearings? What are the true bearings? So, if the declination is towards east, use positive sign, right? After correcting the bearings, you should add a declination of 5 degree 10 minutes east to the corrected bearings and find its true bearing. That is what he has asked you to find out. Okay. So, what is the first thing you need to do? You should observe the difference between the bearings. Which stations has the difference between forebearing and back bearing exactly equal to 180 degrees. So, let us observe here, difference between these two bearings is not equal to 180. Observe these two bearings, difference between these two is not exactly equal to 180. Next, observe difference between these two bearings, 345 degree 35 minutes minus 165 degree 35 minutes. Yes, we have got the difference exactly equal to 180 degree. So, we can say station C and station D are free from local attraction just by inspecting. Okay. Next, take difference between these two bearings, 224 degree 50 minutes and 44 degree 5 minutes. No, is not equal to 180. Next, if you take difference between these two, again it is not equal to 180. So, which is the station which is free from local attraction? So, keeping this bearing as reference here, you have to correct the other bearings. So, what you need to do? You should write the corrections, that is station C and station D are free from local attraction. So, whatever bearings are taken from C and whatever bearings are taken from D has 0 minutes correction. So, 0 minutes at D, 0 minutes at D. Similarly, since the difference you obtained here is exactly equal to 180 degrees, we can say station C is also having 0 minutes correction. CB is also the bearing measured from C. So, we can write 0 minutes at C. This is by just inspecting the differences. Okay. Now, taking this as a reference, then you can calculate the other corrected bearings. So, if you add this 296 degree 35 minutes plus 0 minutes will give you a 296 degrees 35 minutes. Let us write the corrected bearings first. 165 degrees, 35 minutes, 345 degrees, 35 minutes, next 224 degrees, 50 minutes is the corrected bearing. Corrected fore bearing of line DE is 224 degrees 50 minutes. What about its back bearing? Corrected back bearing, that is 224 degrees 50 minutes minus 180 should give you 44 degrees 50 minutes. This is the corrected bearing to be written here. Corrected bearing that has to be entered here, that is 44 degrees 50 minutes. But what is the observed bearing here? It is 44 degree 5 minutes. So 44 degree 50 minutes minus 44 degree 5 minutes will give you how much? 45 minutes. 44 degree 50 minutes minus 44 degree 5 minutes will give you 45 minutes at station E. So bearings measured from station E as a reference, you have to apply 45 minutes correction. The ED and EA should be applied 45 minutes correction. So you take 44 degree 50 minutes minus 44 degree 5 minutes, whatever value is obtained you should enter as it is. If it is positive, write positive, if it is negative, write negative. Next, after applying correction at E, what should be the corrected bearing here? 304 degrees 50 minutes plus 45. You have to add this plus this column. Okay. So 304 degree 50 minutes plus 45 minutes will give you how much? 305 degrees 15 minutes as the corrected bearing. Add 304 degree 50 minutes plus 45 minutes will give you 305 degrees 15 minutes. Now this will be the correct bearing, fore bearing of the line EA. Calculate its back bearing, that is you have fore bearing as 305 degrees 15 minutes, deduct it from 180, you will get 125 degrees 15 minutes. That is the correct bearing of line AE, that is 125 degrees 15 minutes. Now 125 degree 15 minutes minus this bearing, that is observed bearing AE, will give you 10 minutes at A. Am I right? 125 degree 15 minutes minus 125 degree 5 minutes will give you correction. Difference between these two will be 10 minutes. So from AE, if you apply 10 minutes correction at A, and if you observe this line AB, you should apply the same correction here because you are taking station A as reference. So apply the same correction here since it is closed traverse. Since it is given as a closed traverse, same corrections to be applied at station A. Now after applying a correction of 10 minutes at A, what about its correct bearing? 75 degree 5 minutes plus 10 minutes will give you 75 degrees 15 minutes. This is the correct bearing. Now if this is the correct fore bearing of the line AB, what about its correct back bearing? If you add 180 to it, you will get back bearing. Since it is less than 180, we are adding 180 to it, that is 75 degrees 15 minutes plus 180 will give you the back bearing of the same line, that is 255 degrees 15 minutes. So we can write it here, 255 degrees 15 minutes. Now 255 degrees 15 minutes minus 254 degree 20 minutes will give you how much? You will get 1 degree 15 minutes difference between these two readings, that is corrected bearing of the line BA minus observed bearing of the line BA will give you difference of 1 degree 15 minutes, which is plus. So the station B has 1 degree 15 minutes correction to be applied. Same correction should be applied here as well, that is 1 degree 15 minutes at B. Now you can calculate its corrected bearing. 115 degree 20 minutes plus 1 degree 15 minutes will give you 116 degrees 35 minutes. Now how to check whether these bearings are correct? See, if you take difference between these two, 180. If you take difference between these two, 180. If you take difference between these two, you will get 180. If you take difference between these two, you will get 180. And if you take difference between these two bearings, you will get 180. So you can say these are the corrected bearings. Now, he has also specified there is a declination of 5 degrees 10 minutes east, meaning you have to add this to all the corrected bearings. Okay. So add this declination here, or can write in bracket add 5 degrees 10 minutes to the previous bearings. So it will give you 75 degree 15 minutes plus 5 degree 10 minutes is 80 degrees 25 minutes. 255 degree 15 minutes plus 5 degree 10 minutes will give you 260 degrees 25 minutes. Okay. Next, for this bearing add 5 degree 10 minutes, that is 121 degrees and 45 minutes. Next, for this add 5 degree 10 minutes, that is 301 degrees 45 minutes. Next, 165 degree 35 minutes plus 5 degree 10 minutes will give you 170 degrees 45 minutes. Next, 345 degrees 35 minutes plus 5 degrees 10 minutes, 350 degrees 45 minutes. Next, add 224 degree 50 minutes plus 5 degree 10 minutes, 230 degrees 0 minutes. Next, 44 degree 50 minutes plus 5 degree 10 minutes will give you 50 degrees 0 minutes. 50 degrees 0 minutes. Next, at last 305 degrees 15 minutes plus 5 degrees 10 minutes, 310 degrees 45 minutes. 125 degrees 15 minutes plus 5 degree 10 minutes, 130 degrees 45 minutes. So these are your true bearings. In the remarks column, you can specify which are the stations affected by the local attraction. So if you observe, station A, station B and station E are affected from local attraction. So that you have to write in the remarks column. That is stations. So which are the stations? Stations A, stations B, station A, station B and station E are affected by local attraction. Okay. I hope you have understood this problem.